Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help you find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video is called How Do I Stop Gossiping? I felt called to create this video because Spirit was letting me know that when we gossip, it actually perpetuates a negative energy from us out into the world, and it has the potential to block our abundance and blessings from coming to us. And gossip is something that I have struggled with off and on throughout my life, and when I was younger, it was pretty bad. And I never understood why life was handing me certain situations without realizing that it was due to my negative, gossipy energy. And Spirit wants you to know that when we gossip, we are actually putting focus on people and circumstances outside of us, and it prevents us from seeing our true beautiful essence, what makes us unique. So I've prepared this reading for you. If gossiping is something that you struggle with as well, and Spirit has some guidance to help you pinpoint the patterns in your life, because when it comes to gossiping, we don't always realize that we're doing it. It's nothing to beat ourselves up about. It's something that I feel everyone in the world goes through at some point or another. It's just a matter of recognizing it in those moments when it's happening. And when you have that awareness, you can take steps to prevent yourself from doing those things. So in the next part of the video, you will see 3 piles. Please meditate on the pile that is speaking to you and go to the timestamps that I provide down below to go directly to your reading from there. Also, if any part of a message does not resonate, just know that message is not for you. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's jump into the readings. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. What can you do to stop gossiping? I have your messages right here. Let's see what they are. I'm going to start by reading your tarot and see what patterns may be contributing to gossiping. We have Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Okay, pile number 1. So the first thing that I am seeing that is really exciting about with the Ace of Pentacles is that you are learning how to manifest, and there are many opportunities being presented to you. There are many offers that are on their way to you, but I can see this energy of gossip is actually blocking it from truly coming to you at this time. So if we can figure out these patterns and help you become aware of them so that you can continue to do that healing, then you will see this influx of abundance that is on its way to you. because I can see you've put your order in with the universe and it is already yours. But when it comes to that energy within us, that negative, gossipy type energy, that can block it from coming to us 100%. So let's see what these patterns are so we can get you the abundance and blessings to you quicker. So here we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and what I'm seeing here, Spirit is showing me that there is a very gossipy work environment where you are at. I feel like there are people that also gossip, and when they come to you, it can be easy to gossip along with them because it is just what you've been used to. And I can also see that you are overcommitted in your job. I feel like you have a heavy workload and you're busy all the time, and it can cause you to not have enough time for family and friends and the relationships in your life that mean a lot to you. And I can see that also with the hard work that you have been putting in, sometimes it leaves you feeling like you're not valued. And that can cause us to be resentful, and it can also cause us to want to gossip to the point where, we're angry when we aren't valued at our job. That creates those feelings of resentment within us that makes us want to, gossip with each other. And that's nothing to beat yourself up about. That is something that I did when I was working as an accountant in the corporate world. I would get mad at my boss. I would get mad at coworkers, and I had a friend that I would always go and gossip to, and we'd be like, man, like, why is this person getting promoted over us and this and that? What that did was it just kept putting the energy and the focus outside of ourselves when we needed to take our power back. And I see that's what needs to happen with you. Take your power back and recognize that if you have a boss or people that you are working with that don't see your value, then it's time to pay attention to those feelings within you. And instead of, resorting to wanting to gossip, instead focusing within yourself, letting yourself know, I am so much better than I'm being given credit for here. And what steps can I take for myself to get to where I want to be? What would make you happy? Okay? And when you recognize your value within yourself, it becomes that much easier not to want to gossip or focus outside of yourself for the answers, because all the answers that you need are within. And I'm also hearing when the people in your life that you work with want to gossip with you, you can actually take some steps to shut that down. You can prevent it you can change the subject. I'm hearing specifically, you can pinpoint something positive about the person that is being gossiped about, because that will shift the energy and your perception will start to change as you do that. And it's just a matter of recognizing all the amazing things that are within you so you don't feel the need to look outside of yourself or focus or compare yourself to other people. Because what makes you unique, the other people in your life, they don't have those same unique qualities, and that is your superpower. With the Knight of Cups in reverse here, Spirit is showing me that there is this reactive nature where sometimes it can be easy to jump to conclusions without having all of the facts. So when you were presented with a situation where you feel triggered, because I'm hearing specifically there are certain situations in your life that trigger you to the point where you react on those feelings, and your feelings are valid, and that is 100% okay to do. But in order to gain more control over the situation, make sure that you have all of the information before jumping to conclusions. Because when you have all the information, you can assess the situation from a more clear vantage point, and you can learn to respond instead of react. And that is, I'm hearing specifically that a lot of arguments that are in the world, I'm about 60 to 70% of them are all misunderstandings, because we have the tendency to create a perception in our mind of the situation before we have all the facts sometimes, and that is what keeps that negative energy perpetuating. So one thing that will help you with gossiping would be to make sure you have all the facts, make sure that you're not jumping to conclusions, and then you can learn to respond instead of react to these situations. That is a pattern that is keeping the gossip energy going, and you can stop it by taking a step back, making sure you have all the information, and then assessing a decision from that place. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, I do feel like for a lot of you, there are situations that are out of your control right now, and you're not somebody who likes to feel out of control. And Spirit is saying that this is temporary, but this is part of your journey, so that you can pinpoint these certain negative patterns to propel you into this Ace of Pentacles energy, so that you can step into all these new opportunities. And this is the ultimate card of abundance here. This is leading you to abundance in relationships, abundance in career, abundance with your family, all of it, finances. It's just that this difficult situation that you may find yourself in now, if you can look at the situation and ask yourself, okay, what can I do to learn from this situation? What is this situation teaching me? Because if you can look at it from that perspective, you will actually see energetic shifts in your life, and you will see the situation, the negative energy, you will see it start to dissipate in order to maintain more control, understanding that we can't control situations that happen in our life, but you can control yourself, and you can control how you respond to situations. So what is this current situation teaching you right now? So specifically with these patterns of gossip, they are showing up, or you might be triggered with them, so that you can prove that you have learned the lesson and that you can respond in a different way, just to release that negativity and allowing that energy of abundance to attract to you. So you're doing a wonderful job with that too, I'm hearing, by the way. The fact that you are willing to look at the shadow aspect of gossiping is truly amazing. And once you are aware of the patterns, that's 90% of letting it go. So congratulations for that. We also have the moon in reverse. So there's definitely this feeling of confusion, like wondering, why do I feel like I'm in this place where I don't know what to do? I don't know what the next steps are. But you have been brought to this place for a reason, is what I'm hearing. And the confusion is serving a purpose. And I can see a lot of you have been sitting in meditation, listening to your intuition, trying to figure out why this pattern is so difficult to break. and I'm hearing that it has been perpetuated in your ancestral lineage. Okay, I'm hearing that. And so I feel like there have been some members in your family who also have had the gossipy nature to them. And the cycle can stop with you, and the fact that you are continuing to meditate, to listen to your intuition, to go within, that you're doing all the right things. And as you continue to do that, what I'm hearing most clearly here is the awareness. The reason why it has been so difficult were that there were some patterns that you weren't aware of. But as you become aware of them, that is where your confusion will start to dissipate as well. So becoming aware of the patterns, once you have the knowledge of it, be like, okay, now I can take the steps to clear that negative energy out. So you're doing all the right things. Continue to meditate and keep moving forward with your healing in regards to this, because as you do, the fog is going to dissipate. And that is a big message with the moon in reverse here. The confusion is temporary, but it is serving a purpose to help you face these patterns that you need to face in order to get you to where you need to be. Then we have the Tower in reverse, and there's also a resistance here. There's a resistance to a change wanting to take place in your life. And this is almost like avoiding a disaster. But there is a Tower moment in your near future that will be unavoidable, but it is nothing to fear. And that's why you're where you're at right now, so that you're given plenty of time to prepare for when it does happen. Spirit is saying it is nothing to fear. It's just an old way of being falling away in regards to, where you need to be for your destiny, to get you to your destiny is what I'm hearing. And these patterns of gossiping that are showing up right now, they're showing up for you to look at them, to break the cycle, to let that negative energy go so you can continue to emerge into your true authentic self. Because your true authentic self is someone who is self-assured, who knows what they want, who knows that the universe is abundant and that there is plenty for everyone in the universe. So I'm also hearing, start to celebrate other people's successes, because when you put that energy out, that energy will also come back to you. So when we put that gossipy energy out, that is the energy that is coming back to us. So we can choose what energy we want to put out in the world. So becoming aware of your energy at this time and how you can control your energy to benefit you. And where you're at right now is preparing you for this Tower moment that is going to take place in the near future. We have the Camel, Cosmic Egg, and Bear. Okay, so the first thing that is standing out to me here is the bear. And what does the bear do? The bear will hibernate all winter long and then emerges, wakes up in the spring, and has an amazing transformation. I feel like that is what is going on with you. I feel like you are in the process of spiritually awakening, and the hibernation slumber has come to an end, and you are on the midst of this beautiful transformation. And Spirit is saying, don't resist this transformation that wants to take place within you, because I'm seeing that there are a lot of cycles and patterns that are showing up in your life right now for you to look at. And it's all part of your journey, it's all part of your transformation. So don't resist the awakening that is taking place within you, because it's leading you to a very beautiful destination. With the camel here, the camel shows up to teach us to be more self-reliant. And Spirit is showing me that some of you, not all of you, may still be living at home or relying on someone for something. And that's so interesting because me, myself, I lived at home between the ages of 23 and 29. And it was because I was self-reliant to the degree of I had a job, I was making my own money, but when it came to having my own apartment, my own place, I wasn't self-reliant in that way. And once I finally did move out and get my own place, I was just like, well, this wasn't that hard at all. Like, you just come to the realization that you are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for sometimes. So I feel like there is something that you are relying on someone else for at this time, and Spirit is saying that you already have everything within you that you need, and once you make that step to show yourself how self-reliant you are, you're going to amaze yourself. And it's just another step of, taking back your personal power and recognizing that there really is nothing to be afraid of, and that you are capable of doing anything that you want to do. I'm also being shown how the camel drinks a lot of water. So I feel like staying hydrated, taking care of your body, is also something that will help dispel any negative toxic energy at this time. It will help you have more clarity of the mind, and it will keep the energy within your body moving in a more healthy way, is what I'm hearing. So the camel is very self-reliant, and so are you. Then we have the cosmic egg, and this is the actual last animal in the spiritual animal deck. And the cosmic egg is representative of harmony. So I'm hearing, don't let anyone steal your inner peace. So the more peaceful that you can stay within, that will also help you to dispel any negative gossip energy. It will help you stop in your tracks and not want to react. It will help you respond instead of react. And I'm also being shown how the snake is clinging to this egg here. And Spirit is saying, let go of control. Let go of old stories that you've been telling yourself. Let go of gossip, because gossip is just perpetuating this negative energy that is putting focus on other people. And it's time to put that focus back on yourself so that you can take your power back. We have get more information and unlikely. Okay, so with unlikely and get more information, I feel like there is a certain situation that's going on right now, but Spirit is saying that there is missing information here. So make sure you have all the information you need before making a big decision, is what they are saying. And the way that you are perceiving it right now is unlikely. They are saying it is unlikely that this is turning out the way that you think it will. So communicate clearly with whoever is involved here, get more information, make sure you have all the facts, and that will help you to clear the air about whatever is transpiring in this current situation. Next, we have attachment. So, yeah, that was all about, with the Wheel of Fortune here, things that are out of our control that happen. I feel like you're somebody who likes to be in control, likes to know what's going on. I'm the same way. But when we can let go of negative energy, when we can let go of the old way of thinking and surrender and trust and have faith, we can allow ourselves to get into a flow state where we don't accept things that we are not okay with, but we can get into an energy of accepting what is, learning to simply be, and not allowing ourselves to attach to certain outcomes, people, or things. Because when we are attached, we actually repel. And that is what I'm specifically seeing here. This negative energy around gossip, it is repelling your abundance and your blessings from truly coming into your life. How can you continue to let go of gossip? Next, we have third chakra archangel Shamuel. So, yes, Spirit is showing me that you have been doing a lot of inner healing work within, and your life force energy is awakening within you. And specifically, this is the solar plexus chakra located in the stomach area, and it's all about personal power and confidence. And this card is upright, so that is a very good sign. Your life force energy is awakening within you right now, and you are willing to look at the patterns, become aware of them, and let them go. And also realizing that you have amazing things to offer to the world, and the world is waiting to see them. So continue to stand in your power, continue to do that inner healing that will help you further stand in your power, and then just watch abundance just flow into your life. Next, we have sixth chakra archangel Metatron, and this is the third eye. So you're definitely seeing things that you have not seen before, and that is indicative of spiritual awakening. But this card also means that in order to let go of gossip even further, to get a clear vision about what you want your life to look like, and then to support that with your daily thoughts, because our thoughts, our beliefs, and our emotions are creating our reality. So get crystal clear on what you want your life to look like, not how other people's lives look like, because they're creating their own realities. You create your own reality. So what do you want your future to look like? What is a plan you can get crystal clear on, create that crystal clear vision, and take action now to start creating the future that you want for yourself. And listen to your intuition, because your inner moral compass is your best navigation system. Then we have the world. Yeah, the world is your oyster. There are infinite possibilities, infinite routes that you can take to get to your destiny, to do what you want to do. And it all stems from finding what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, and then taking steps to move towards that. So Spirit is saying the world is so big. Open your perception to how big the world truly is, and play around. Figure out what brings you happiness, what brings you joy, what fulfills you on an inner, deep soul level, and take that path, because that path will be very fulfilling for you. And to end the reading, I have 3 affirmations. I accept all of myself. The work I do on myself is not a goal. It is a process, a lifetime process. I choose to enjoy the process. So yes, as you are working on your healing, it is a process. So don't be hard on yourself. And gossiping, that is a shadow aspect that so many people are working on in the world right now, me included. So it's important to integrate your shadow aspects and accept all of yourself. That is what true self-love is, when we are willing to look at our shadow aspects and integrate them and love ourselves for everything that we are. It's basically saying, yeah, even though I sometimes gossip, I still deeply and completely love, honor, and respect myself, which comes with EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, which is tapping on the points. Those are some of the things that you say while you tap, but it's from that perspective of understanding how you can accept yourself for all that you are. So even those of us who gossip, we're still human beings, and it's important to accept ourselves anyway. My inner world is peaceful. It is safe for me to look within. Each time I look deeper into myself, I will find incredibly beautiful treasures. So yes, cultivating inner peace is going to help dispel any gossip energy. So don't let anybody steal your inner peace. What can you do to remain calm in any situation that transpires in your life? And as you continue to look within yourself, you're going to see all of the amazing, beautiful qualities that make you who you are. And you'll learn not to look outside of yourself for validation. If I follow my inner wisdom, I am at peace with my own being. I completely trust the intelligence within me to guide me to the right path. The universe supports me in every positive way. So yeah, just another confirmation to trust yourself. What do you want to do? What are things that bring you joy? How can you use your amazing intelligence to get you to where you want to be while enjoying the journey in the present moment right now? So your inner wisdom is your best moral compass. Follow it. Thank you, pile number 1. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye! Hey, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. How can you stop gossiping? I have your messages right here. Let's see what they are. I'm going to start by reading your tarot to help pinpoint any patterns that may be contributing to gossiping at this time. We have the Knight of Swords, Nine of Cups in reverse, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups, the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords, this is all about being more mindful of what you are saying. Spirit is saying if you want to let go of gossip, one of the best things that you can do is to pay attention to the words that you are saying and then ask yourself if the person that you are talking about were to hear these things, to in a sense, ask yourself how they would feel if they were to actually hear you saying those things. And then to ask yourself, if you were to hear these things about yourself, how would that make you feel? Because when you can look at it from that perspective, you will shift your perception because you will be taking into account the other person's feelings. Now, it is important to not care what other people think when it comes to you doing you, you stand in your power. But when it comes to gossip energy that is being perpetuated out into the world, in order to dispel that energy, to think about how that would be making someone feel if they were to actually hear what you were saying. And how would that make you feel if you were to hear somebody say hurtful things about you? That is one way that will help shift your perception about gossip. With the Nine of Cups in reverse, Spirit is showing me that sometimes there are some unrealistic expectations of the people in your life that you have for these people in your life. And if you can learn to shift your perception to a more realistic perception, that will help you dispel the gossip and you will see the people in your life in a new light. Because I do feel with the Ten of Wands here that you carry a heavy workload, and I can see that that causes some resentment to the point where you don't feel like other people would be able to help you in the way that you want to be helped. But Spirit is saying that is not the case. To look within yourself and ask yourself, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? The things that don't bring you joy, don't be afraid to ask for outside assistance to help you with those things, because that will lift some of the burden, and you will also feel that resentment lift off as well, because you will be collaborating with other people, creating a more realistic plan for yourself, and won't feel the need to resort to gossip. Like I'm hearing specifically, I have to do this all on my own. Nobody can do this in the way that I would want to do it, because you have a very meticulous way that you like things done. But there are certain aspects of it that don't bring you joy, is what I'm saying. And having people help you with those things, delegating help, getting that off your plate, it will just lift so much of that burden off of your shoulders. So don't be afraid to ask for help, and that will dispel some of that resentment, gossipy energy that you may have about people, or you think that they may not be able to help you. There are definitely things that you can be helped with, and you don't have to do it all alone. So don't be afraid to ask for help. With the Ace of Wands here in reverse, Spirit is showing me that you do have a tendency to doubt yourself and your abilities and the things that you want to create in the world. But you are actually very brilliant. You have this amazing ability to go after what you want and achieve it. Spirit is showing me that it's just that you look for shortcuts, the quickest way to do something, and there's a need to be more patient here, to be patient with people, to be more patient with yourself, and to rewire in some positive beliefs that you can do this, you are capable of doing this. It's just a need to be more patient as your manifestations are coming into play. It takes time, because energy, when we first start something, it was because we haven't been putting energy towards that. But as we continue to put energy towards it, and we are consistent with that, the energy gains momentum. So if you're not where you want to be right now, continue to affirm to yourself that you are worthy, whole, and complete. You are amazing. You are doing the best you can. And don't be afraid to ask for help, because I can see with you taking on all of this work and these burdens that are on your back right now, it is causing you to have perceptions of the people in your life where you would resort to gossip. And it's just a need to view the situation in a different perception, to see that people are always there to help you. There is always a solution to any problem that we have in the world. And when you can shift your mindset to see that, then you will see the energetic shifts take place out here. With the Six of Cups and the Emperor in reverse, I am being shown that the gossip stems from a very domineering person in your past. This could have been your father. This could have also been a partner, someone you were in a relationship with, and it could also be representative of a boss. And this could be a boss you have right now as well. But I'm seeing that you've attracted these type of people in your life based off of this person in your past who was very domineering and controlling. And they had a very perfectionist mindset where basically making you feel like no matter what you did, it wasn't good enough, and telling you to do things a certain way. And that kind of led you to feeling like you had to do everything on your own and control everything, when in reality, this person had a very warped perception and they projected that onto you. And I also feel that this person had a tendency to gossip as well, or say negative things about other people. And if that's in our ancestor lineage, that definitely does get, passed down to people in our family, including us. So I feel that there was this very dominating force in your life in the past, and that has contributed to gossiping in your life right now. But as you recognize those patterns, you can be the one to break it. It's just a matter of letting go of control, not doubting yourself. Don't take shortcuts with anything. Put in the work to do it, and think about how what you're saying would affect other people, and ask for help. Big one there. Ask for help. What are your strengths and your weaknesses? And how can you delegate the things you don't like to do that don't bring you joy to other people to get some of that burden off of you? So then you can start to cultivate relationships with people to show you that the perception you had where you wanted to gossip wasn't actually the truth. Next, we have the oyster, the turtle, and the starfish. Okay, so with the oyster, I get a sense that you're a very secretive person, and you only let in certain people that you really trust when it comes to certain stories about yourself or certain things that you've only shared with certain people. But the oyster also represents somebody who has these amazing hidden treasures with inside, because when you open the oyster, inside is a beautiful pearl. So Spirit is showing me that there are many gifts and talents within you that you're hiding away from the world right now. And it is time to let the world see those things, to share your gifts and talents with the world, because you have those amazing pearls within you, and they don't go to use if they continue to just stay hidden inside. So allow yourself to express yourself with those gifts and talents that you have for a reason, and to just let your light shine when it comes to showing the world these gifts and talents, because you are meant to do something with those things. So stop hiding them away. With the turtle here, I feel like a lot of you are writers or storytellers, and the turtle has a lot of life experience that it keeps inside of its shell. So we have the oyster who has a shell and the turtle who has a shell. So there are some amazing stories within you that are waiting to be birthed out. I feel like writing a book might be a dream of yours, or writing stories in some sense. And when you share these stories, when you write these stories and you share them with the world, it is going to create this amazing ripple effect of light all over the planet. Because to be honest, the way that you bring these stories into the world is unique to you. And I'm being shown that the way that you tell the story is not like how anyone else would tell the story. Mostly because these are your stories, and I feel like a lot of them, like the story that's within you wanting to emerge, is a personal story that you have lived through, and those are always the best stories. The ones when someone is sitting there reading a book and you feel it on a soul level, and you can just tell that the writer, the author, whoever wrote it, just there was something personal there. I feel like that is the case with you. There is something within you to share with the world that would help a lot of people, that would inspire a lot of people, and it's being kept hidden away within you, within your shell. It's time to break open that shell and show the world what you've got, because you're going to be amazed at how many people resonate with your story. With the starfish, this is all about caring what other people think. But the starfish is also someone who shines like a star. You are meant to shine. And I'm also hearing star seed. If you're someone on the spiritual path, you very well could be a star seed. And the starfish gets caught up in outward appearances. And when that happens, it causes the starfish to forget what it's here to do, its deepest calling. It forgets why it's here. And it's time to remember why you're here. It's time to remember your creative gifts. It's time to remember your authentic, true self. Because when you stand in your power, when you are your best version of yourself, you won't ever feel the need to resort to gossip, because gossip is something that takes place outside of us, because we would be looking at other people and what they are doing. But what that's doing is it's pushing the energy. Our power is being pushed on someone else, and it's attracting more to that person. But when we put the focus back on ourselves and recognize that we've been a star all along, then we take back our power, and we know 100% that we never need to resort to gossip or speaking ill about anyone, because we recognize our unique gifts and talents, because we're staying in our own lane and doing what's best for us and creating something beautiful in the process. We have peaceful resolution, choose a new direction, and ask your angels. Okay, so there's some type of a conflict going on in your life right now, but your angels are saying, don't worry, there's a peaceful resolution that's going to transpire, so no need to worry there. And in regards to ask your angels and choose a new direction, I feel like you are questioning the direction you need to go in right now. And Spirit is saying to meditate and go within and ask your angels. They want you to come to them directly, because the guidance that they will give you in that moment, it will hit you on a soul level, and you will just know the answer. Because when you go within, you will be able to hear your energetic support team more clearly, because you're sitting in silence and you're quieting the mind. So ask your angels about the path that you are on. and what they mean by choose a new direction. Because I feel like you're questioning whether you're on the right path right now. And to be honest, in my opinion, I feel that we are always where we need to be. And if we happen to be facing a way that wouldn't be for our highest good, our angels will always lovingly guide us back to the path that we need to be on. So I feel like that is the case for you. They are saying choose a new direction in regards to something in your life right now, but they want you to come to them and ask for that guidance and sit in meditation and quiet your mind and truly listen to what they are telling you, because it will resonate with you more when you do that, because it will be guidance that is coming from within and from your energetic support team. Next, we have Goddess of the Moon. So, yeah, this is all about listening into your intuition, which goes with ask your angels. So, yeah, do what you can to meditate and contemplate, because the more quiet that you get, that is when you will meet your true authentic self. Because your true authentic self has always been within here all along. So take back your power by getting to know yourself on a more intimate level. You will also learn more about the stories that you want to write. If you are a writer, you will hear more creative inspiration and downloads that will be given to you as you go within. So your inner moral compass is your best navigation system at this time. So continue to go within and listen to your intuition. It is very important with the questions that you have right now. Blossoming abundance. So yes, as you continue to do this inner healing, as you continue to meditate, go within, as you continue to cut away the gossip energy, blossoming abundance is making its way into your life right now. Because when we are gossiping and we're looking outside of ourselves or comparing ourselves to others or getting in a jealous type of energy, it blocks our abundance and our blessings. But the more that you recognize these patterns and you do the inner healing, you are removing those blockages. And that is when abundance just blossoms right into your life. We have rest and rejuvenation. So yeah, you are somebody that works really, really hard. With the 10 of Wands, it's that energy of feeling like you have to do it all on your own, and you don't. But because you work so hard, it is important to make time for rest and rejuvenation. Because in those moments when you do that, you also learn to cultivate more peace within. And when you cultivate more peace within, that dispels any gossip type energy so much quicker. So make sure to relax, take time for yourself, get plenty of sleep, binge watch a TV show that you enjoy, eat something that is comforting to you, and just make sure to rejuvenate, rest, and relax, and take those breaks that are 100% necessary for you to fill your own cup back up. And to end the reading, I have 3 affirmations. I allow myself to accept prosperity. Money is simply energy and an exchange of services. How much I have depends on what I believe I deserve. So when it comes to abundance, which I can see it's wanting to blossom into your life right now, when we don't think that we deserve prosperity, that is operating from a lack mindset. And when we know our value, when we know our self-worth, we attract things of value to us, which includes money and abundance in career, abundance in our relationships, abundance with our family. But it all stems with believing that we deserve it. And allowing ourselves to accept it. Allowing prosperity also stems from allowing others to help you, allowing it to come in. Give yourself permission to accept the abundance and prosperity that is making its way into your life right now. My past is part of the richness and fullness of life. Without my past mistakes and all, I would not be here today. I love myself for my willingness to learn and grow. And yeah, if you clicked on this video, how do I stop gossiping? That means that you are willing to learn and grow, and you should be so proud of yourself for wanting to let go of such a negative, toxic type of energy. Now, when we operate from a gossipy nature, we're just doing the best that we can with the knowledge we have in the moment. It's once we become aware of these patterns that we can learn to let them go. So everything that's happened in your past has been part of your journey. It is part of the richness and fullness of life. So don't be so hard on yourself for the times that you have gossiped, or if you find yourself in a pattern where you're gossiping right now. Once you recognize it, you can take steps to prevent it from happening. You can rewire in 3 positive beliefs to rewire whatever gossip statement you may have said, and it just shifts the perception in that way as well. So whatever has happened in your past, don't be hard on yourself, and know that it has all served a purpose in your journey. And your last affirmation is, I let go of the past with ease. I trust the process of life. I affirm that I am now willing to release the need for any negative situations and conditions. So yeah, this is an affirmation that would help you let go of gossip even more. I let go of the past with ease. Because with the 6 of Cups and the Emperor in reverse here, I do feel like there have been people in your past that have contributed to this. But by letting go of the past with ease, you're letting go of the need to, perpetuate negative energy to any situation into your life. So you have all the power within you, and you can control how gossip affects your life. So release the need for any negative situations or conditions in your life, because you are that powerful that you can do that. Thank you, pile number 2. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. How can you stop gossiping? I have your pile right here. Let's see what your messages are. I'm going to start with your tarot to get an idea of the patterns around gossiping in your life to help you become more aware of them, because awareness is 90% of the healing. We have the 7 of Wands, the Lovers in reverse, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, pile number 3. So with the Lovers in reverse here, I'm definitely seeing some disharmony that is taking place in some relationships in your life right now due to gossiping. And with the 7 of Wands, I'm feeling that it is important for you to stand up for yourself no matter what. But I feel like this isn't always the case. I feel like there is an avoidance of conflict here. And Spirit is showing me that there's a need for you to set better boundaries in these relationships, because I can feel like you have a conflict with them, but you don't really express to them how you're feeling. And then I'm seeing kind of like this energy of talking about these people when they're not around. And that's where the gossip energy comes from, this conflict in your relationships. And then when you're away from these people, that's when you're gossiping. You're not telling them how you really feel when you should. You should be standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself, even if it causes a conflict. Because when you stand in your true power and you express yourself authentically, that matters more than people starting a conflict with you about whatever it is you're expressing yourself with. So I feel like there is a blockage here where you need to express yourself more clearly. Like, I'm just being shown that you say what you want to say when they're not in front of you, and that creates this negative energy that just, it's this pattern that is repeating over and over again. If you were to just express yourself how you felt to these people, you wouldn't resort to doing it behind their backs. With the King of Pentacles here, I see that you have a very strong aura about you. There's just, with the other cards that are around it though, it's showing me there is some insecurity here. But you have this amazing ability to achieve whatever you want in your life. I see you are a hard worker, and I do feel like you are somebody who is financially stable. But this disharmony in your relationships, it's creating this ruckus with this gossip energy, whereas you're not feeling like you can set boundaries or stand up for yourself or speak up for yourself for some reason. And the King of Pentacles definitely is confident in his ability when putting in the work towards stuff. But with the other cards around here, there's just this disharmony within relationships. and I'm feeling like insecurity on an energetic level. I feel like there is insecurity at play here, feeling like what you have to say wouldn't be heard, or not feeling like it is important, and that is not true. Your opinions and how you feel are important. Because with the Eight of Swords, this is all about a self-imposed prison that has been created. So it's time to truly go within yourself and to see all the wonderful things about yourself that make you uniquely who you are. Because when you recognize these things, when you accept yourself for all that you are, you won't ever resort to gossip or speaking ill about anyone else, because you see your worth, you see your value, and you won't care what anyone else thinks. So stand up for yourself, speak your truth, and don't allow gossip to hold you back from your true destiny. Because when we gossip, it is perpetuating an energy towards people outside of us, and it's actually attracting more to them and leaving us in lack. But when you put the focus back on yourself and you're like, yes, I am amazing, I can do this, I can release myself from this self-imposed prison, you take your power back and you attract that abundance that you deserve to you. But when we gossip about other people or say negative things about other people, that is creating negative energy shifts out here, and that is what you will continue to experience. But when you take your power back and you catch yourself saying negative things about other people, you can catch yourself in the moment and you can rewire in some positive beliefs. What is something positive about this person? That will shift the energy in a major way, and what you put out comes back to you. With the Two of Swords here, I feel like you're in the process of making a very difficult decision right now, and there's a lot of indecision around this, and you're not sure what decision to make. But what is most important is what I'm hearing specifically from Spirit is, with this decision, whatever decision is in front of you, your options, are you making a decision from a place of fear, or would you be making a decision from a place of love? And choose love every single time, because that is for your highest good and for the highest good of humanity. So, whatever you are deciding right now, ask yourself, if I made this decision, am I doing it because I'm afraid? Or this decision over here, am I doing this from a place of love? And that will help guide your situation to where you ultimately would prefer to be. There really is no wrong decision here, because anytime we make a decision that isn't for our highest good, there's a lesson there for us to learn. So if we can focus on the lesson, learn the lesson, then we can shift back and keep propelling forward on our path. With the Seven of Swords here, there's definitely some dishonesty. So I do feel like there are also people that are around you who gossip as well, which may contribute to you gossiping. So I do feel that some of these people may be keeping something from you, or this could also represent you where you are keeping something from someone else. There's just something being kept right now. And I'm hearing specifically, are you being honest with yourself? Is there something that you are lying to yourself about at this time? Next, we have the hyena, unicorn, and the owl. Okay, so with the owl, I feel like you are somebody who is very wise. I think you have a lot of life experience, and it has taught you a lot. I do feel like you have learned a lot of lessons. And with the owl, this also does indicate good fortune and abundance on its way to you. So definitely be on the lookout for those things as you continue to do this inner healing and shift any of that negative energy away. With the unicorn, I do feel like you are in the process of asking some deeper questions. Is there more to life? And I feel like this is very spiritual. I also feel like a lot of you are asking if there is a higher power, questioning certain things in the spiritual realm. And with the unicorn has the horn in the middle of its forehead, this could be your third eye opening, you opening up to the spiritual world. You may actually be tapping into psychic abilities and just coming into things that may be hard to believe for some people, but because you're experiencing them, you're starting to question more about life and what your purpose is here. And with the unicorn, it is important to continue to tap into that divine wisdom that you have within, because all the answers that you need are within you. So continue to go within to help see more clearly these patterns, specifically into gossip and any other type of negative energy that would prevent your abundance and blessings to come to you. With the hyena, I feel like you are somebody who has a very good sense of humor. There is a lot of sarcasm here, but Spirit is telling me, in order to let go of this negative energy, this gossip energy, that when you are telling these jokes, be sure that your jokes aren't a cover up or a mask for certain things that you are hiding within yourself. This is a time to let your sense of humor shine, but in order, to have fun and to not let your jokes be a mask for who you really are. Be authentic because you are naturally funny anyway. You have an amazing sarcasm, wit, humor, nature about you, and those are part of your authentic self. But Spirit is showing me that sometimes you have a tendency to use your jokes to mask who you truly are. And this is time to remember who you truly are, take back your power, and to not let gossip get in the way of your destiny. Next, we have opportunity and look for a sign. So, Spirit is saying that there is an opportunity about to present itself to you, so start looking for signs in regards to that and take action on it because it will be something that you really enjoy and it will be something that is authentic to you and you will really enjoy doing it. So be on the lookout for signs of an opportunity presenting itself in your life and act on it when that happens. Next, we have Magician and the Mirror. So this is about understanding that you can create whatever you want. Out here, it's a mirror of how we feel on the inside. So if there is gossip energy within you, then out here, that will be reflected to you, which earlier I was picking up on that there were gossipy people in your life right now. But if you yourself are someone who gossips, then you're going to attract people who gossip. So, what is your mirror reflecting to you? And how can you continue to let go of gossip and recognize the patterns in your life that had led to gossip and take action steps to understanding that you are the magician? You can create whatever you want. And once you let go of gossip within you, you're going to start to see the gossipy people for who they really are without judgment. And you will start to attract people who are not gossipy in nature. You will attract people who see your value, who see your worth, because you yourself will see your value, which is what is most important anyway. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So yeah, this is the throat chakra that is being blocked. Speak your truth, express yourself. Even if it causes a conflict, you can still manage to handle the conflict with ease, because I see that you are somebody who is very funny. You can use your humor to help with the situation. You have the King of Pentacles energy, which is a very wisdom, financially stable type of energy, and you have everything within you to handle whatever life throws at you. Whatever type of conflict is thrown at you, you have everything you need within you to handle it. So whatever you need to express, whatever you need to get it out and express it, because that is so important. Your opinions and your beliefs are just as important as everyone else. Like, I'm being shown somebody standing in a circle of people who have ideas that they're putting out, but there's one person who's not saying what they need to say or putting their ideas to the table. You have unique ideas to bring to the table just as everybody else does. So do some work with the throat chakra and get that energy flowing through your throat and express who you are freely and authentically, because when we don't do that, it leads to resentment and it leads us to want to gossip even more. And when the throat chakra is blocked, it also leads us to gossip because we're not in the right mindset of seeing things how they really are and communicating what we need to communicate. And with the temple path, this is all about being on your karmic journey. It might feel like you are not on your right path right now, but you are, because with the temple path, this represents the karmic cycles that are happening along your path to help you become aware of them so you can let them go and continue to move forward into your true destiny, into your abundance, into your blessings. So if you have felt like you are not on your right path, rest assured you are. There's just some things you have to deal with on your journey, these cycles, these patterns specifically, one of them being gossip, to let go and just release all of that negative energy once and for all. Then we have anxiety in reverse. So yes, this is all about continuing to let go of fear and worry and understanding that when you follow your highest intentions, then you are looking fear in the face and you are not letting it rule your life. And because this is in reverse, this means that it is dissipating, that you are coming into the realization of how powerful your mind is and how powerful you are, and that anxiety cannot control you unless you allow it to. And to end your reading, we have 3 affirmations. I let my light shine. I am wonderful. I rejoice in the truth of my being. I accept it as so, and let it be. You are meant to shine. So let your light shine in whatever way resonates with you. Follow your passion, follow your joy, what truly fulfills you, what makes you happy. Follow that path, and the path will continue to be lit along the way because you are shining your light in the process. Everything I do is a choice, so I am in control of my reality. The thoughts I choose to believe right now are forming my experiences. I now listen to what I say and do not say anything that I do not want to become true for me. So yes, you are the controller of your destiny. So if we are saying words that are of a gossip nature, that is what is being created out here. But when we are aware of that, we can be mindful of what we are saying, and what we are saying, want to make sure that it is things that we want to become true for us. So you control your reality. So be mindful of the words that you are saying. I am good enough. There is no need to struggle to be better. All I need to do is love myself more today than yesterday and treat myself as someone who is deeply loved. You are good enough. You always have been good enough. And when we resort to gossiping, it's because we're operating from a mindset that we are not good enough because we are putting focus on other people and what they are doing. But now it's time to stay in your own lane. Recognize how amazing and unique you are. You have unique things about yourself that everybody else in the world does not have. And how you express yourself creatively will be done in a way that nobody has done before. You are good enough. So believe it. Thank you, pile number 3. Those are your messages. If it resonated, if you enjoyed the reading, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.